You felt it today. Not loudly, not enough to panic, just a small moment, a pause where something didn't feel right. You were doing something normal, scrolling, watching, sitting, and for a split second, it hit you. This isn't where I'm supposed to be. But then you ignored it, like you always do, because that feeling, it's inconvenient. It interrupts the version of reality you've built just to stay comfortable. So you silence it, you distract it, you bury it under noise, and within seconds, it's gone. But here's what you don't realize. That moment, that tiny crack in your routine, that was the most honest version of you. And you shut it down. Again. You don't have a motivation problem. You have an avoidance pattern. A very specific one. You avoid anything that might expose what you've become. Not publicly. Internally. Because deep down, you already know something is off. You feel it when you see someone doing what you said you would do. You feel it when time passes faster than it should. You feel it when you realize another day ended and nothing meaningful happened. But instead of confronting it, you adjust. You lower expectations. You shift your standards. You tell yourself things like, "It's fine. I'm just taking my time. I'll figure it out." But that's not what's happening. You're not figuring it out. You're slowly learning how to live without it. Without purpose. Without direction. Without pressure. And that feels safe. At first. Because pressure requires action. And action risks failure. So your brain finds a solution. Remove the pressure. No pressure, no expectations. No expectations, no disappointment. It's clean, efficient, comfortable, and completely destructive. Because while you're protecting yourself from failure, you're also removing any chance of becoming something more. And the scary part, it doesn't feel like destruction. It feels like peace. You wake up without urgency. You move through the day without resistance. You avoid stress. You stay in control. But that peace, it's not real. It's the absence of growth. You've eliminated everything that challenges you, and now, nothing pushes you forward. So you stay exactly where you are. And over time, that stillness starts to rot. Not externally. Your life might look fine. You're functioning, you're surviving, you're even comfortable. But internally, something is collapsing. Slowly, quietly. You don't feel alive anymore. Not fully. Because being alive requires friction, requires uncertainty, requires movement. And you've removed all of it. You've designed a life that protects you from the very things that would change you. That's the trap. And you built it yourself. Not intentionally, not consciously, but through repetition. Every time you chose comfort over effort. Every time you delayed something important. Every time you ignored that internal voice, you reinforced it. And now It's automatic. You don't even think about it anymore. You just feel a slight resistance and you stop. That's it. No big decision, no dramatic moment, just a quiet, not now. And that's how your life is being shaped. Not by what you do, but by what you avoid. Think about that. Your entire future is being determined by the things you choose not to face. And right now, you're avoiding almost everything that matters. Not because you don't care, but because caring would require action. And action would break the system you've built, the system that keeps you safe. So instead, you stay in this controlled environment when nothing really happens and nothing really changes. And time just moves. That's the part that should bother you, because time doesn't stop, even when you do. And every day you stay in this loop, the gap between who you are and who you could have been gets wider. Not dramatically, subtly, enough that you don't notice it day to day, but enough that one day you will. And when that day comes, it won't be loud. It won't be a breakdown. It will be quiet, a realization that you've been here before. Same thoughts, same feelings, same position, just older. That's when it hits the hardest. Not because of what you did, but because of what you didn't do. The chances you didn't take, the things you didn't start, the version of yourself you kept postponing. All of it still sitting there, unlived. And the worst part? You'll know exactly why. Because this isn't confusion, it's repetition. You've seen this pattern before. You've felt this cycle before. You've promised yourself you'd break it before. And yet, here you are, again. That's what makes it uncomfortable. Not the situation, the familiarity. Because deep down, you know this isn't new. It's just unresolved. And every time you ignore it, it gets stronger. Not louder, stronger, more embedded, more automatic, more you. Until eventually, you stop questioning it completely. You stop seeing it as a problem and start seeing it as your personality. I'm just like this. That sentence is where everything ends. Because once you accept it, you stop trying to change it. And once you stop trying, it becomes permanent. Not because it has to be, but because nothing interrupts it. No resistance, no friction, no awareness, just continuation. That's how people lose years. Not in chaos, in comfort. And you're closer to that than you think. Because right now, you're aware, at least a little. You feel it. You recognize parts of this. You see yourself in it. But awareness without action doesn't change anything. It just makes you more conscious of staying the same. And that's a different kind of pain. Not confusion, clarity. You know what's happening. You just don't stop it. And that's where the real tension lives. Not between you and the world. Between you and you. One version of you sees everything clearly. The patterns, the avoidance, the wasted time. And the other version keeps you exactly where you are. Comfortable, distracted, unchanged. And every day, that version wins. Not because it's right, but because it's easier, and you let it. That's the truth. No external force, no hidden reason, no complex explanation. Just a series of small choices repeated over time until they became who you are. And if nothing disrupts that pattern, this continues. Not for a few more days, not for a few more months, for years. And one day, you won't feel stuck anymore. You'll feel settled. And that's when it's over. Not because you failed, but because you stopped noticing.